Alright, it's time for our ultimate move. Detach!
Hello everyone and welcome to the recap review. Today we're taking a look at set number 8993, the Caxium V3. The set contains approximately 251 pieces, was released in the summer of 2009, and during time of release was approximately $30. Alright, now we have more Water Tribe members. Before I get into the set, let me go ahead and get my disclaimer out of the way. Just because there are pros and cons in this video doesn't necessarily mean they're my personal opinion. I do my best to make these videos as objective as possible, and as such, any comment should be taken as either community opinions or objective facts about the set that I can represent here on camera. So please, unless I explicitly say so, do not assume that anything in these videos are my personal opinion. Okay? Awesome. Let's go ahead and get in the review. So here we have the Caxium V3. As we can see, it's one of the, we're getting up there in scale. It's one of the larger of the vehicles. Now, story-wise, we have two members here. We have Kerbraz and we have Skidonius. I really hope I got those right. And they are both members of the Water Tribe. Now, they do fight in the arena and have vehicle battles. Their advantage is that their vehicle will split apart. There are two drivers here. And we're going to go ahead and get into that in just a moment. So, let's go ahead and first look over new and recolored pieces. Recolored pieces. I'm actually not really sure we have very many. I believe these are new in this bright silver. I may be mistaken, but I'm fairly certain they are. And additionally, we have the new helmet piece. Now, we did see this in a previous review with, what's his name? The Caxium V1 and Skidonia? No, not Skidonius. I forget it. Cartesius. But I was in red. These are both in silver. It's the same helmet, same orientation. So there aren't really a whole lot of new pieces, or there aren't a bunch of new recolored pieces. Yeah. So let's go ahead and start divvying this up. Let's go ahead and get the riders out of the way first, and we'll get to the actual vehicle. Now let's go ahead and take them out very carefully. Nice, okay. There's one. And going for two. We can do this. Alright, just a little bit more. Hey, no, you get back in there, piece. Come on, there we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that to the side for now. Okay, so we have the two riders. Now I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember which one is which. So one of them, I believe this is Skidonius, from what I can recall, and this is Kerbraz. However, I may not be right about that because they're really, really similar. So, as you can see, they are very standard, basic Agori builds. There is nothing really revolutionary about them. They use different feet, don't know why. Their color schemes are almost identical. Matte blue, black, and then we have this guy, he has light blue instead of black for his arms. And then they have this same helmet, same eye color, and the same helmet color. And it's facing the same way too. So, the cons are the same. There's no real new pieces. And the pieces we do have here, the joints are incredibly brittle. Their articulation is actually rather poor because there are only two in the legs, two in the arms, and one in the head. And again, they're pretty much identical. Nothing interesting about these two whatsoever, to the majority of people. So, let's go ahead and move them over. And let's get in the Caxium V3. So, the Caxium, story-wise, I'm fairly certain it was a military vehicle. I'm not 100% certain about that. As you can see here, it is really just two vehicles connected. And we will go ahead and get into functionality in just a moment. Build and color scheme. The build is actually really nice. It is a Technic build, so it's really well done, very well constructed. We can see here, because it's Technic, it obviously has a lot of gaps, but actual vehicles have gaps, so a lot of people can forgive that. We have giant wheels, or at least on this one, this half of it. So that's really cool. And bridging off of that, let's go ahead and get into functionality. So right out the gate, we do have this. These come up, so you can get the drivers in there more easily. We do have handlebars here and here for the blaster, and they go down, and it can kind of be really compact. We do have 2 counters, one here and one over here. Now these are for the game that I will go over, the 2009 game. I'll go over that in the 2009 overview. So these do come up like I mentioned. Let's get to the main function. Right here, we see that there is a connection. What you do, you push this one away and you pull this one toward you. Boom. It should come off just fine. Let's go ahead and look at the larger of the two first. So here we have the larger half. Now, as far as stability is concerned, it actually can balance. As far as driving is concerned, it does that really well because the tires are large. Now, obviously, it will, kind of flop side to side, but that's to be expected. That's why there are 2 of them. But it does work very, very nicely. As far as the color scheme is concerned, they both only have really one same color scheme. It's the black, gray, silver, and the blue. The blue is more of an accent highlight, but there you have it. And of course, one issue that people do have would be the open viewing. You can see the red axles. It does have some open axles as well, but those are fewer. But a lot of people do have issue with the red axles being shown because it's not a native part of the color scheme. But this part is the one that most people actually really like because it's larger of the two. It looks more meaty. It has this giant tire, and the armoring is actually really good. Wow, that is a horrible sound. So that's this part of it. Let's go ahead and look over the smaller part. So a smaller part, it's more like a little scooter almost. And this one, the balance on it is not so great because the tires are not as large. So there's not as much of a surface area. We do see we have some open axles and some open pins. It's much smaller, there's not a whole lot more to it, so that's why most people just keep it connected to the larger half. So the visual appeal of this one is much less because it's just a small kind of thrown together build that kind of just connects to it. This, while it's cool, there's just not a lot of substance behind it. A lot of people are kind of dismayed by this section of it. However, it does its job, it functions, does exactly what it needs to do. But like I said, the balance is not as great. So when you want to have a big battle scene, what you can do is go ahead and put them back together. True power, there you go. And then they can split apart and kind of tag team an enemy or what have you. That was actually in one of the comics. So then we go ahead and we take the drivers and we're going to put them back. Let's see if I remember. Yeah, if I remember. Okay, I believe this is Skidonius. And all we do, we basically bring his knees up, put his hands forward like that. We're going to go ahead and connect these 2 pinholes to these pins. Come on. Come on, get in there. There we go. Just like so. We'll go ahead and put his feet down. Bring this back. We go ahead and let him shoot the cannon. Now, it doesn't really go side to side. You can kind of do this bit. Go up and down. But that's about it. You're not going to be able to aim all that well with the Thornax launcher, and I'll go ahead and show you that because that is a functionality. Just like so. So aiming, it's only one direction unless they kind of split apart. And let's go ahead and get Kerbraz. Bring up the legs. Get the hands ready. Bring those up as well. And then let's go ahead, line everything up. Come on. There we go. Then we'll go ahead and put the feet down. Bring this forward. And then give him the reins. There you go. So that is very easy. It does work. Functionality works great. And it really does look much better with the characters sitting inside of the contraption. And a lot of people really like how it looks together. It adds a lot more blue. It makes it look more as a whole, more cohesive, and much more imposing than if they were separate. So, that's really the Caxium. What do you guys think? Do you like the Caxium? Do you like it together? Do you like it split apart? Did I get the names wrong? Do you like Kerbraz? Do you like Skidonius? Feel free to let me know either in the comments down below or on the message boards at board.ttvpodcast.com. Thank you all very much for watching, and join me next time when I go over the Kaxium V3. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all then.